And welcome back, everybody. This is Thorn with the Game Design Lexicon. We are playing some Project Space Station for the Commodore 64. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday. Got a lot planned for the weekend and all that sort of stuff. My weekend's pretty much they've pretty much fallen into a routine. I spend the weekend doing all my video editing and channel maintenance and stuff. So like my actual weekend is typically Mondays and Tuesdays rather than Saturdays and Sundays, because I spend that day editing everything and putting it up on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. So my Saturdays and Sundays are pretty much spent doing shit. But better to have shit to do than absolutely nothing to do. Well, sometimes I guess it's okay to have absolutely nothing to do. What do we got here? Ceramic engineer for NASA, chief technician on the design and development of the shuttle tiles project, currently on a task force studying the feasibility of ceramic and glass manufacturing in space. So I am not sure that that is good for chip manufacturing. Chip manufacturing is kind of similar, but I wouldn't really say glass because it's more, silicone. But let's take a look at some other ones because we're looking for mat scientists, right? Mat specialists. It's weird that they call them materials scientists in the R&D, but material engineers in here. So here's another one. Oh, I got 3 of them. Pfister? P. Pfister? What a name. Okay. Come on, P. Pfister. MS Industrial Engineering Research Scientist at Dumont Corp. Strong interest in developing new lightweight materials on the research team that developed new rubberized plastic? Probably not. Kind of person who deserved to be trampled by the nearest herd of stampeding buffalo. Arrogant overachiever. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Next. Search for excellence. Last accomplishment, delivered a paper entitled The Automation of the Engineering Process. Okay, next. R. Rivera. Doctoral thesis, silicone technology. This is the guy we want, right? System and materials design group, Outel. Extremely bright and outgoing, intensely curious about everything, not tied up in his own narrow field. Talented in many areas. If you ask him about something, he is generous with his time and knowledge. His high-pressure job consumes most... Okay, so this is the guy we want. Produced prototype silicone chip and simulated zero gravity under experimental conditions. Yeah, this is our man. Bonk. So, material scientist is... R. Rivera. Done and done. So now we got all of our guys. We got both missions. We got all of our equipment. So now all we need to do now is get everybody in the shuttles. Get the shuttles planned. So let's pull off equipment. We don't need that anymore. Exit. Then we need to go to station design. We're done. So now all we need is launch scheduling, right? And we're going to do that as rapid fire as possible. At breakneck speeds. So first one's going to be here. Now, we're going to start off with modules first. Now, there's no use in putting anything up that needs to stay up there until we actually get enough of what we should have up there to live, right? So let's start off with the hangar module, bonk. And then let's also start off with the emergency module, since there's really no reason for anyone else to be up there without it. Not to mention the hangar module. Oh, actually, I also need the construction pod. That needs to go. So those are the 2 things that go, right? Starting off. Then See, we got hangar module, construction pod, and emergency module. Is that what he had in the middle there? Shit, I can't remember. Let's take a look at our station design here. This way we can make sure that everything is very meticulously set up in the right order. Once we get our habitat module up there, so we need an emergency module, a docking module, and then a crew module. That's the next order, right? So hangar, emergency, docking, crew. That's very important. Okay, launch scheduling. So emergency module next, crew module, docking module, or emergency docking crew. Okay, back to the first shuttle. And we need emergency. It won't fit, so let's go ahead and put the docking module in there. Bonk. And then since we have extra room, let's bring up other stuff. We can start with a couple suits. What? Oh shit, all of them will fit. Nice. Will the MMU fit? And there we go. So first shuttle's full. So now we need the emergency pod and a crew pod. Hangar module, construction pod. Okay. Emergency and crew. So let's go to here. And then emergency crew. Now at this point, we can have somebody stay on the station, which we will. Let's see. So let's go to regular equipment. Can we fit a normal satellite? Nice. We can fit one satellite. So on this first one here, we are going to put a shuttle pilot, and a flight engineer. Now, the flight engineer is going to be on that second one because he's going to be the first person to live up there. And by the second one up, we should have enough shit to live up there. Right? Okay, so let's put him up there. And from here on, we can turn auto packing on, which will put everybody in there who we need, right? So, first shuttle's done, second shuttle's done, except for the rotating crew, which will be those pilots coming over. Once we get auto packing back on, that will allow that to happen. So, next set of modules, we'll need another docking module. We will need the lab module. Can we fit a power module? No, of course not. So what else can we fit? Let's do satellites, because by this time we're gonna need all the satellites up there we can get, right? So let's do a PAM. Let's do a satellite and a satellite. And we are good there. So that one's done. That one's done. Next one. Look at modules. We are going to need a... let's start off with a power module and a radiator module, and that's probably all that's going to fit in there. Let's see. Let's put the MMU in there. That'll work. That'll need to go up. Well, I really probably should put more satellites and PAMs. Okay, so next one. So we still got up to 5 launches, and we still don't have everything we need to even start a research project. So there's really no reason to put research teams in there just yet, right? So let's do... we don't really need the comm module just yet, so I'm not going to worry about it. Let's do power and radiation again, because we definitely will need all 4 of those up. And then let's do another PAM. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the MMU until the end. So, or near the end anyway. And I think that's the last 2 modules. We got one more crew module and then the comm module. And then from there, let's go ahead and load on that MMU. Whew. Pretty full here. Now, we don't have any more modules, so by this time we have enough room for everybody to be up there. Which means we could probably put them on this shuttle and the last shuttle, right? So let's do that. Let's see. We're still going to need a pilot up there, but let's put 2 chemists there. I think we can probably put 2 of them here. Bonk, bonk. And then 2 of them on this one here. Bonk and bonk. And we're also going to need our mat res packs and other res packs up there. So that'll be a good thing to put on this shuttle here. All the modules are up, so let's put 1, 2, 1, 2, satellite, PAM, and we need to have these satellites and PAMs going up regularly, right? And then this one, PAM, satellite, satellite, biores, matres, biores. And that is it. That is all we have. So let's turn... Shit, I wish I had another shuttle on there so we could load the rest of that shit on. So we're going to take these and we are going to compact their schedule. They are all going to be wing to wing at first. That way we can get everything up as quickly as possible. And we won't have to worry about shit going wrong, right? Wondering if we should just sell those extra items until we're ready for them, so auto-packing will take care of putting them on there. Shuttle, flight, so there we go, there we go. Let's put auto-packing back on. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and just sell the rest of that stuff. That way when we rebuy it, it will automatically load it onto a spaceship. Space shuttle. Maybe? Nah, screw it, screw it. So, lastly, let's go to budget. We have $2,700 left. I can't remember how much we need in each of these to get it to work. But let's plop a little bit in here. Let's go to plan, summary, and approval. This will tell us how much we need in each one. I'll go ahead and write this down. Let's see. You need at least 100 million funds in planning. So 1 billion in planning. Budget not approved. Okay, cool, cool. Budget for crews approved. Budget for modules and equipment are approved. Operation needs 1.2 in operations. And then R&D needs 800. Dude, I don't know if I have enough for that. I may end up having to sell off that stuff after all. So let's go into budget. Planning needs 1 mil. Operations needs 1.2. Right, and R&D needs 800. I am 300 short, huh? Okay, so let's go back into space equipment. And let's just sell off. I don't think I'm going to be able to sell off enough shit. Oh, maybe I will. Planning. Where does that take me? Oh, out of equipment into R&D. So close. So close. So, launch scheduling. Let's see what we got left as far as shit that we can sell. Because this is like shoestring budgeting here. And this is the whole reason why I restarted, too. Because I wanted to make sure that everything was very, like, shoestringy. Okay. F3, more hold. Why am I not? Oh, it's because the window's not selected. So let's sell 1 PAM, 2 satellites, and then 1 more of each of those packs. So we said 1 PAM, 2 satellites, and 1 each more of these packs. So that gets us enough to budget our 800 million for R&D. Oh. Right. Exit. Now, we're not going to bother starting those projects until they're actually up. So I think, let's double check everything. We're also going to do a state save right here. Nice. I think we're good. Oh man, dude, I wish I could get some satellites up there quicker, but no well. Okay, let's do a state save here. State save, desktop, project space station. And I did save my other game just in case, but I thought it'd be good to start over. Submarine approval. Okay, budget not approved. What? What are you talking about? You must have an orbital construction pod allocated. At least. Dude, I did. What are you talking about? Ugh. I don't know how. Let's see. I got an orbital construction pod. There's no way I'm going to be able to get 15 million out of that. Makes me wonder if I'm stretching myself for... Damn. I mean, there's no way I'm going to be able to get... Oh, wait a second. Maybe I can. So, exit, plan, space modules, 1 less PAM... 1 less satellite, 1 less of each of these, and exit. So, because I had that budgeted approved last time, right? So let's take... Oh, wait a second. That's not going to matter. Are you fucking kidding me? So it doesn't matter if I sell equipment or not. Oh, man. So does that mean I'm not going to be able to do the second research project? Okay, yeah, let's put that on hold real quick. So let's get rid of the physician. Let's get rid of Fenworth. and V. Edwards. Edwards we got rid of. J. Pendleton. LMNOP. Pendleton. Okay, so that'll leave us to one project, right? And let's go back and kill second crew module. We also need to compensate in our launch schedulings, because there's going to be a big gap somewhere. Okay. Huh. Well, that's convenient. It's at the end now. And this last one here. Oh, we can also get rid of those res packs too. I didn't even think of that. So we also don't need the bio-res packs now. Plan, space equipment, bio-res packs all gone. Let's also up these to 5, because those will go quick. Exit, plan. So let's take a look at launch scheduling real quick. Okay. Let's see, pull out this stuff. Maybe we can pack those into earlier launches now. Now that we're not trying to do 2 research projects. I thought doing 2 research projects would probably be a better way of scheduling this stuff, but that's proving to be dubious. So, no. Okay. Matt Respack. Yes. And then that's when, let's see, these 2 satellites. And that is it. That is it. Everything's scheduled before even that very last flight. So, anybody else on hold? Nope. Everybody should be heading up. Satellite. I could probably put these guys up with earlier flights now. Let's do that here. So, where's the radiator Pam? I guess we'll probably put them up here with the last radiator modules, since, let's see, one there, one there, and one there, and that'll get them up by the end. Auto packs off. We're good. That should get us enough money back for what we need to meet our budget. So let's go ahead and pull that out of modules, put it into, we need 1,500 in there, right? And that should do it. That leaves us 500 million to dink around with. Probably could end up putting that just in equipment for satellites and MatRes packs. So let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, and let's do another save. Let's save over that last one. Desktop, Project Space Station 2, and submarine approval. So holy shit, that took us an hour to plan, which is kind of ridiculous. Of course, it probably, this budget item is approved. So we're good, we're good, we're good. Start missions and begin launches. So, launch. And away we go. Start getting this stuff up there as quickly as possible. Now, we, of course, need to make sure that we're dropping stuff off and then just getting it down as quickly as possible. We can do all of the shuffling around we need to do at a later time, right? Come on. Launch. And of course, any launch that gets canceled backs everything up by 2 weeks, so. And luckily we got 2 shuttles to rotate between, so shouldn't be too, it's going to be breakneck for those first, 7 or 8 shuttles that we got. But then past that, it's like whatever. But we need to get all that stuff up as quickly as possible so we can start launching satellites. Holding countdown because of a problem in the inertial measurement unit. Sorry about that. Clear and sunny. Let's go, Bubba. Okay. Now, after we get up there with this, we're going to go ahead and connect the hangar module and then immediately land. We're not going to dink around much. Because not a lot of dinking around we can do. Not until we get somebody permanently up there to do the dinking while we're on the ground. Dude, I remember when I was a kid this being such a pain in the ass to control. And I guess now it's not as much. Come on, deploy that cargo, Bubba. There we go. Fired exits. Searching mission control database. Why the hell you gotta do that? Okay, EVA. Bring out new pod. We need whoever's up here. There we go. Bonk. Oh. So we need to get rid of that message, actually. Message. Is it not? Can we not do the message while we're EVAing? Okay. So we need to hurry up with this shit, because we don't... Oh, I forgot that carrying this thing refuels the pod. Okay, let's get this docked. Oh, I forgot it's backwards. There we go. Let's get this one out of the way. Let's put this way the hell over here. Bonk. And then let's get the flock out of here, because we got to get ready for the next shuttle as quickly as possible. So, bonk. Hello? Hello? S? There we go. Return pod to storage. Exit from EVA. Land Challenger. So we got to do this at kind of a breakneck speed because I think we have a launch like every 7 days. So those guys were in orbit for 4 days already. So we were getting close to... Okay. Still got that stupid message flashing. So goddamn annoying. I guess it won't actually let you read it unless you're sitting idle at the menuing system, which kind of sucks because while you're sitting idle at the menuing system, time is passing. Like, I'd much rather be able to read it now. I mean, I could spare a finger to hit the M button. Oh. Shit. I wish it would tell you how long it is until the end of the runway. That would be useful information. And that is a break. This is Thorm with Game Design Lexicon. We are currently playing Project Space Station for the Commodore 64, a wonderful 8-bit space project simulation where you build a space station and shovel stuff back and forth between it. If you like our content here, make sure you give us a follow down below on Twitch, where we do currently stream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, noon p.m. till 4 p.m. That's GMT minus 6. Or you can catch us over on YouTube, just not live, of course. Just hit the subscribe and the alert button to know we're coming out with new videos, which is pretty much constantly. Otherwise, you can catch any of our other social media platforms on our abouts in both of them. We're on Blue Sky, Reddit, and Discord. I'm going to take a short musical break, and I will be back with some more Project Space Station for the Commodore 64.